Lori Michelle, the Moshiach here with commentary. These are new videos that Hashem wants me to create, giving you commentary on timely topics. Today's commentary is called Steven Crowder, Change My Mind. Steven Crowder, you're in the news all over the place. You're a conservative commentator on YouTube, and you became very famous with these videos that I've watched and enjoyed called Change My Mind, where you put a sign up and then you'll say something like, there's two genders, change my mind. Very provocative. And I was entertained by them, I have to admit. I find you smart and funny and also hurtful. I watched one of your videos about 6 months ago. There are two genders, change my mind. And there was a lot of information that you were bringing out and a lot of insanity that you were exposing. So I appreciated that. But at one point in that video, which I think has over 30 million views by now, a young man, I think he had blonde hair, he called you out. And I was so delighted to see him sparkling God. He asked you, what's your mission? What are you trying to do here? And you fumfered, you backpedaled, and you even offered to come back and talk to one of his university professors and talk about the topic. And I thought, wow, he was sparkling God. He called you out. And you sparkled right back. And I think you're awesome, Steven Crowder. Let me put that out there right now. I think you're funny. I think you're smart. You're entertaining. But I also think you're engaging in Lashon Hara, evil speech, one of the worst crimes you can commit in the eyes of God. So I know you're in hot water with YouTube. And no one wants to be in hot water, and everybody wants free speech, but free speech comes with a price. We need to police ourselves, and I don't believe that you, a good Christian, I read about you online, it says that you're a Christian and a conservative commentator, someone who believes in God needs to learn his rules. I published my book in December, Blindsided by Messiah. It's available on Amazon. And I'm going to ask you to buy it, Steven Crowder, because you've gone astray. And you might be winning points and thumbs from millions of people around the world who are rooting for you and like your humor. But you need to understand that you're sinning in the eyes of God. And when you die one day, God forbid, I hope that doesn't happen anytime soon. But when you die, you wind up facing Hashem. You go before a court and you're sinning right now. You have fallen out of grace with our Creator. And so you don't have to believe me. You could think, oh, yeah, right, Mommy Messiah, tell me about it. I'm waiting for Jesus. But how you treat me, Lori Michelle, is infinitely more important to me than how you treat Jesus. Because that's what's going wrong in our world. Around our world, we're not treating each other very nicely. And in an effort to be funny, you're being derisive, you're calling people names, and they're not appreciating it. And I'm not critiquing Carlos Maza or YouTube. I'm talking to you, Steven Crowder, because that's who God, the King of the universe, Hashem, has asked me to speak to. And he says, you're hurting people, and you need to guard your tongue. You need to learn the laws of Lashon Hara, evil speech. Slandering someone is not okay, even if it gets you laughs. And I'm going to give you one little story, and then I'm going to end this video with a request. The little story I'm going to share is that when I was 11 years old, I moved to a new neighborhood, a new town, and in the back of the classroom in the 6th grade, a little boy with the initials KK, I won't say his name, turned around and called me a kike. And he got all the children in the classroom laughing. They're all laughing at me. Ha 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 ha, she's a kike. I didn't know what a kike was. And I went home that day and I asked my dad, Dad, what's a kike? I knew it wasn't something good. My father turned crimson. He went into school the next day, and in short order, KK apologized to me profusely. He didn't even know what a kike really was. He knew it was something nasty for a Jew, but it was bullying. And back in the day, in 1971, the principal called him out, got him in trouble, and if he didn't straighten it out, he was going to get suspended, maybe expelled from school. So fast forward right now, YouTube is slapping you on the hand, sort of, across the face, or in your pocketbook. They're acting like the principal did in 1971. I'm not saying YouTube is right, but you can't scream free speech all the time. You need to accept that you have freedom and you have responsibility. And calling people names is just not funny unless they're on board and you call it to their face and they laugh out loud and maybe it's funny, but frankly, it's evil. Let's call it what it is. I'm not here to debate with you because I think you're very smart and you could speak rings around me. I think you're the smartest person, one of them, on the internet. You dazzle me with your brilliance, but you're harming people with your speech. And so that's my commentary. And now here's my final request. Hashem asked me to do this video, post it on one of your feeds, and he asked me to ask you to go online and buy the Torah Part 2, Blindsided by Messiah, because he says I'm really his Moshiach. Messiah, that's who I am. It's a woman this time. It explains everything in this book, and it explains where we're going wrong and how you're participating in evil without knowing it. He says you'll buy the book. He says this video will trigger a good response from people who want to make this world a better place. And I say to Hashem, no way. Stephen Crowder's not even going to watch this video. If anyone watches this video, it's going to be trolls and people mocking me. Yeah, right, Messiah. Yeah, tell me about it. You know, I'm going to get mocked. And it's been over a decade, and I've been through hell on earth over and over again, and I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping till I succeed and try to reach people who want peace on earth. He says you're one of them. He says that I will awaken the spark of God in you. You'll go online and buy my book and understand I'm the real deal. I'm Moshiach. And I say to Hashem, nah. I believe in Hashem. He's amazing, the king of the universe. I don't believe in people anymore. Sometimes people shock me with their godly sparks, and they do the right thing, and they make me cry, and I get really hopeful, and then 10 minutes later, set your watch, there it is again. The knife in the back, the evil speech, the attacking each other. It's the leftists, it's the conservatives, it's all Donald Trump's fault, it's all Nancy Pelosi's fault. Ha ha ha. That's what I see everywhere. Trolling. It's a horror scene. And I have really lost faith in humanity. So I'm going to end this video saying, Stephen Crowder, change my mind. Unlike you, I want you to change my mind. We're heading into World War III. And if you don't read my book and start listening to me and helping me, we're going to perish. I'm telling the truth. I'm not even this much crazy. Crazy as a fox, maybe. I'm not crazy at all. Hashem says, you're going to wake up, you're going to buy my book, and you're going to gather people to my forms for learning that are supposed to happen, but they're not happening anytime soon as far as I can see. He just said, yes, they are. And I don't believe it, because I know you have freedom. You have freedom to choose. And I don't think you're going to choose correctly. Please change my mind.